All right, family, how are you doing? Here is your brother James. Once again, I told you that I would be vlogging my building of my new businesses. And I want to address a few things. I want to get right into it, let you know what this looks like. We'll call this day one, even though this is not really day one. The business hasn't launched, but I do have a lunch meeting today to figure out what I'm going to do with a new assistant and a new person that will be in charge of my social media. Now, if you missed the first part of what I'm doing here, I'm vlogging my business journey. I am starting a new consulting business in 2025. And I said there's three things I'm doing, but I really believe in like not spreading yourself thin. While I do believe in multiple streams of income. So what I'm doing is I'm starting a consulting business. If you don't know my background, that's what I've done professionally for years, and also been in banking and finance. I am going to be speaking on the TEDx stage. That is my goal for 2025, to give a TEDx talk and to publish a book. Now, they seem like they're three different things, but they're all related because my consulting business is going to be the main business. Then the TEDx talk will give credence and add validity and give me authoritative stance in the marketplace. So they're like, okay, he's consulting on this subject. Oh, he gave a talk on TEDx on that subject. And even if the TEDx talk didn't drive business or add, give me a sense of give me authority in the marketplace, give my words gravitas because he's been on a TEDx stage. It's been a personal goal of mine to be on a TEDx stage. And I want to share this. I want to freely give this anyway. So even if I weren't doing the consultancy and I wasn't writing a book, I will be doing the TEDx anyway. I actually had planned on, I actually started in this plan last year. Okay. So, and then of course, the book also helps with the consultancy, and the stuff that I'll be consulting on will be in that book. And what I talk about on stage will be in the book and will be part of what I consult on. So they're all kind of interrelated, and they all become different streams of income that feed and help each other. So that's what's I'm going to launch in 2025. Now, to do that, I need some help. And I am, like I said, I have a lunch meeting to talk with folks about what I'm going to need from them. So it's kind of an interview, but I already kind of have an offer drafted. So there are two individuals, and I need to figure out if I want to hire, especially the social media marketing. The person has a business. Do I want to hire them and bring them in-house and have my payroll company put them on payroll, or do I just want to contract them as a subcontractor and then 1099 them as a subcontractor, providing service to my business? That's still undecided, and I won't really get a feel for that until I sit down and talk with them. The personal assistant will obviously be on payroll. So those are the two meetings I have. Now, generally, when you're first starting a business, you don't want to go and necessarily hire people. I'm in a different place because I currently own several businesses. I've owned and operated other businesses. I'm an investor in other businesses. So I have some of these things already set up. Like I already have a payroll company set up. Okay. I already have LLCs and an S corporation set up. I've already got the backbone to do this. Excuse me, the backbone. I got the, not the backbone, but I got the structure to do this. So I've already have these systems in place to do that. Also, the things that these assistants and social media marketing people are going to do, they're going to be following instructions. There's already certain things that have to be done. I have hired a coach, for instance, to help me get on the TEDx stage, that have helped other people get on the TEDx stage. And they're like, this is what you need to do. Bam, 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 bam. Right. So I don't need to reinvent the system. The person that I hire and subcontract, still undecided on that, will just execute on what I already know needs to be done and what the system says needs to be done. So we don't have to reinvent the wheel. So it makes it very easy to bring someone on because I already have a system of things that they need to do. And then we have checks and balances, and I will oversee that. There are certain things, like for instance, on my personal assistant, my executive assistant, whatever they're called now, I will need to actually start training them to take some stuff off of my plate that I currently do, that it's just it's low priority and low impact as far as bottom line and productivity. So we'll need to take some time. Sometimes you have to take 2 steps back to take 10 steps forward. So I will have to sit down and train them on some of these mundane uh, items that I do. They're very quick for me. I hadn't hired somebody because I just go, oh, I just knock this out in between. But these are things that you just need to get off my plate. So I need to train them. I need to, create a Google document where, okay, here's, go to this website here. This is how you do this. This is the person to contact for this. So it's going to take some time from me, but it's going to free up some time later on. So that's what's on the plate today. I had gotten a question about daily routines. Um, I believe in a daily routine. A morning routine is ideal for some people, but not for everyone. A book that I really liked is called The Morning Miracle, The Miracle Morning. I can't remember by Hal. I haven't read it in a few years. I really got into that book and that system, and it really boosted my productivity. But sometimes you get to a point where I don't like this idea of like you're always just getting ready for the day. I know that I'm a very productive person. For instance, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I meet with my trainer Mario and for an hour, and he kicks my butt. So I'm up at 5 in the morning. I do that. I come back. I hydrate. Some people like to do like the cold plunges. I like warm stuff, so I take a nice hot steamy bath to relax my muscles. I get hydrated, and then 30 minutes later, I'm here in my office. I'm building a new office studio here in Utah, separate from the one I had before. That's why it's bare behind me and you don't see anything. It's 7:45 in the morning, so my workouts from 6 to 7, and then I luckily it's just like 10 minutes down the road. I'm back here hydrating, taking. Well, today wasn't a hot bath; it was the shower, and then getting in. So morning routines. I think the most important part of my morning routine is getting on my knees first thing in the morning and giving thanks to my Father in heaven for all the blessings I've received, for my beautiful wife that is probably still asleep in the bed next to me, for my 4 beautiful children, for living in this great country, the United States of America. I generally, my first prayer of the day is generally 90% of it is just giving thanks to God for everything that I have, and then 10% praying for other people. I generally don't pray for myself in my first prayer of the day. That's just me. But I pray throughout the day, and then I ask for guidance and help throughout the day, formally, and also just having a way of prayer. So that's my morning routine for the most part. But there were times when I did other things, and I can discuss that some other time. But that was a question someone had, if I have a morning routine besides giving thanks to God first thing in the morning, and then 2 days a week, having a scheduled trainer that I pay money for. I'm not going to miss that. I don't generally have a morning routine on the days that I don't work out. I get up, I pray, I hydrate, brush my teeth, just the basic stuff, and I review mentally my calendar so I know what I have to do that day, and then I get in the morning. I'm a morning person, so I do my most productive thing I can in the morning. That's why this is a little weird, because it's not the most productive thing I could be doing right now, but also it serves as a journal, and Miracle Morning is kind of like journaling. So I'm sharing this with you. Okay. So the other thing I've got to do today is really figure out if I'm going to have a subcontractor or an employee on the social media marketing side. Um, like I said, the personal assistant is definitely going to be on payroll. My wife and I are planning, like we have been doing the last several years, going to Europe and traveling for a couple months. Generally, we do it in spring. Sometimes we do it in late in the year. This year, because of something I'll mention to you guys later, we're going to do it earlier in the year. So it really is important that I get this personal assistant up and running, and they can be here physically. So if I need something or something needs to be done, they can do that. Also today, I do have a call with my attorney to discuss an issue I have with one of a service provider I have for one of my businesses that I'm just having an issue with, that once again, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm going to get some counseling from my attorney, and probably let them deal with this. It'll probably just take 1 or 2 hours for them to deal with it, and it's worth me to just have them deal with it than me have the stress of it. And then another reason why I need a personal assistant is because I made an error on some of my one of my tracking things, and I need to correct that for when I do my taxes. And I meet with my tax CPA next year, my tax advisor. I meet with them twice a year, so I met with him about a month ago, and he said there's something that I need to tweak, so I can maximize my so I can maximize not paying more taxes. I don't know why I can't think of this right now. So it's something I've been putting off, and it's not going to take very long. But I figured that once I have the personal assistant, they can fix that, and then we could put a system in place so that's not an issue going forward. So another reason why I want to get the personal assistant hired as quickly as possible, because it'll take about a week or two to get the system in place. I want to make sure we can get it done in November, so by the time December comes in, it's already in place, and it'll be easy going forward. So anyway, that's what I have on my plate today, as I'm working to launch this new business with 3 different components to it. So hope this was helpful. Have a great day. Tomorrow, or I don't know how regularly I'll be doing this, but I anticipate probably tomorrow I'll let you know how it went, at least with the hiring, or maybe this is not a fit. Maybe I will meet with them even though I think this will be a fit. Maybe it won't be a fit, but I'll let you know all of that tomorrow. Thanks for checking in. Ciao, goodbye, God bless.